Hey team, this is Evolve Strong with CJ, and this is CJ. And I provide you a protocol process to lose 10 pounds and 5 inches in 28 days. That's my claim to fame, but I do a lot more than that. Anyways, when under pressure and stress, take your goddamn meds, RX. Let me talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. I love this. This is an old saying in this industry, but I honestly, I learn something new every god darn day. So M.E.D.S is just an acronym for meditation, exercise, diet, sleep, and RX is relationships. Okay. Now, if you don't believe in meditation has never been anything for me. You got to take something for your mind though. Meaning for me, exercise and just getting out of my own head, that is my meditative state. Seriously, exercise truly is my meditative state. I put my earphones in and I just drive hard and I get so super sweaty and just chill. I have to burn off this energy. So, but I love that, right? M.E.D.S, take your M.E.D.S RX, take your M.E.D.S RX, meditation, exercise, diet, sleep, and relationships. Now, this week is a peak week for me. And let me tell you why. I am the keynote speaker for the Air Force Academy, Air Force Inspection Agency this coming Friday. I have been requested to provide a speech to generals, colonels, all the top echelon from all over the world coming in. They're flying in. And it is an awards ceremony this Friday. It is a formal event, and I am the keynote speaker. And my job is to inspire and energize this group and talk about the power of human connection. And what this means is 25 minutes of CJ, the Harvard CJ, on stage, talking about my experiences, along with of how I've built a top 1% fitness business in the world, and how human connection, see, I'm the antithesis to today's modern society. COVID, emails, texts, at-home work, offsite work, remote work has wreaked havoc on human connection. And there's been a lot of measurable issues that are going on, both personally and organizationally, and especially with performance. And I, being a personal trainer, developing personal relations and figuring out ways in which to use that connection to help inspire individuals to get to that next level. They thought it very pertinent. And I've done actual TED Talks, 2 of them, about the development of human connection. And I believe very strongly that it's the power of that there's the power of hope, healing, and just a lot of other cool stuff is in human connection. And we need it. We need it in order to get to that next level. So my job this week is to discuss all of that. And I have a 2,500 word speech prepared. It's already been looked over by Miss Lori McGovern. Thank you. She is my professional speech coach. She is a former director of TEDx Albuquerque, and she's also the head instructor for our teacher training here at Evolve for group fitness. And she's also a beautiful yoga instructor. She's been with me now for years. So I'm excited for this. On top of that, my banker needs all my taxes. And on top of that, my speech is at 1:45 on Friday, and my plane leaves at 3:30 to Palm Springs. So I've got all the baselines done, but now I have to memorize and perfect. And then I also have to work on the taxes on top of the normal schedule. Plus, I may have to postpone my NPC because I have not been able to do a leg extension and my quads are not working quite well. They're not popping necessarily well for the competition on March 25th. So I have to kind of see if I can get a good 4 weeks in, then I'll do it. But my biceps, everything else is looking okay. But anyways, aside, this is peak week. I got to perform, and they've already paid me. The Air Force has already paid me to be there on Friday, so I can't fuck this up. This is a big deal. This is the first time I've ever been paid this amount of money in order to get up on stage and speak. It's big. This is a big fucking deal, huge deal. So I'm taking this very, very seriously. And my speech, I am super proud of it. So if whatever I've written on paper, I've already gotten about 1/3 pretty much done, like memorized. Now I just have to deliver it and deliver it super, super well. So it's refinement of my delivery of what I'm working on this week, which takes time, right? Every time this is a 25-minute speech. So if I'm going to practice 2 to 3 times a day, that's at least an hour, 2 hours cut out of my days, plus all the rest of the stuff that I have to do. So when I'm talking about this to you, about taking your meds, my mind is in the right spot. My mind is there. It's critical. But I'm also not neglecting my exercise at all. If I'm going to be able to accomplish that which I need to this week, I have to remain focused. So in order to get my mind right, I have to burn off this energy. I know what works for me and my body. So my exercise has to be critical. Today for lunch, I had a very, very healthy lunch. It was packed full of meat and veggies. And it was good stuff. I made it yesterday, by the way. It was fantastic. It's hamburger meat, the 98% fat-free hamburger meat, but a couple of fresh frozen green chili sacks that I had, crushed tomatoes, sauteed onion, and garlic on the bottom. Fantastic. Then I made turkey bacon with bell peppers, a ton of bell peppers. So that was my side. It's just fantastic. Anyways, good eating. So exercise, diet, my sleep, spot on. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night, got up at 4. My sleep is right on. And the one thing though that is kind of going to struggle this week is my relations. But I do know Friday, 3:30. So I'm doing my speech at 1:45. I'll be done by 2:15. I got to go immediately to the airport to catch my plane by 3:30. The hell out of here to Palm Springs to celebrate and have 2.5 days off because I've worked 8 weeks straight with 1 day. So in order for me to be able to do all of this, I have to keep my head straight, keep my head completely straight on what I am doing this week. And it is so mission critical that I take my meds. My mind has to be right. I have to get my exercise in. I know my diet has to be spot on. I have to get great sleep this week. And I have to make sure that everybody understands in my relationships that this is priority this week. And I've told everybody that. No matter who you are in my office, they know that I have this speech that's coming on Friday and that I have the taxes that has to be done in order for my bankers to get what's required for the new facility, all this stuff, right? So it is peak week, peak. And I couldn't do my taxes earlier because I didn't have all the documentation. But now I have all the documentation. It came in late last week for all the stuff that we need to have, all the things that were required. Our revenue, our credit cards, our all the other stuff that we get. They don't even mail it out until like January 31, and there was a couple things missing. So now that I have it, I'll get it done. But it's peak week. So in our relationship to you, when it's peak week, when it's time, when you need to perform at work, or you're overly stressed, or you're whatever's going on, take your meds. Take your fucking meds. Listen, I can handle it. You can handle it. I have the same 24 hours you do. I have the same stress. I put my pants on just like you do. I have the same opportunities just like you do. I just have more time in the gauntlet, and I've been able to overcome different levels. So I'm at a different level, but if you're just starting or you're at new levels, take your meds. Is your mind right? Are you exercising? How was your diet? How was your sleep? How are your relationships? Those are 5 very, 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 I love this. I'm going to use this from here forward. Have you been taking your meds? Is your mind right? Are you doing your daily movement, your exercise? How's your diet? How's your sleep? And how are your relationships? I love that. Freaking fucking cool. It's super cool. I love it. Anyways, I just had to share. So I hope you guys get something out of this. And answering this, respond to me. Are you taking your meds? Anyways, it's coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be taking some different kind of meds. Anyways, I love a dance floor. I love a dance floor. That's where we're going. We're going to Palm Springs. We're going to be frolicking with all the bears. It should be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be 100% rain, and it's going to be 50 degrees. Normally, it should be 70 degrees in pool parties, but we have some great tickets to some great promoting events out there. So it should be a lot of fun. Hey, guys, from my heart to yours, remember, start strong, stay strong, always be evolving utmost strong. Love you guys. Bye-bye.